Welcome to Tater Mountain. We are the Tates, Jeff and Ruth. We love to cook and eat, homesteading, raising chickens and other animals, and loving on our pets. Come join us in the hills of Kentucky. Welcome to Tater Mountain. Today we're going to be making apple cinnamon bread. And it also has raisins in it. What I'm doing right here is I'm opening packs of oatmeal and I'm going to pulse it in my processor to make a oatmeal flour. Now that I have this pulsed into a grain, make sure that it doesn't have to be really fine, just kind of fine enough that it kind of resembles a flour. You should have enough to equal about 2 cups. Here I'm just making sure that I got about 2 cups of the oat flour. Pouring it into the bowl. Next you're going to want 2 tablespoons of baking powder. I don't use a measuring spoon, I just use my tablespoon, kitchen tablespoon. Next I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of apple pie spices, which has like nutmeg and cinnamon and clove in it. Now I'm going to put 1 cup of self-rising flour into the bowl. Give that a quick stir around to make sure it's all incorporated together. cup of raisins into the bowl and give that a quick stir. Make sure they're all coated in the flour really good. Now we're going to crack open 2 eggs into the bowl. And I wasn't sure how much was in 1 can of applesauce. You can use sweetened or unsweetened, either one. I ended up using the whole can. It called for a cup, but there wasn't but like a couple spoonfuls left in the can, so I went ahead and used the whole thing. Next, I'm just going to give this a good stirring around and mixing. Make sure everything's good and incorporated together. And I about forgot my sugar. You do need 1 cup of sugar. You can use a half a cup if you want it less sweet. I ended up using a whole cup. Or you can use 1/3 cup maple syrup. Or you can use honey. Now here I'm putting in 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Might have been just a little more. Now we're going to whisk all this together until it's good and incorporated and starts to look like a dough. Grab your bread pan, and you're going to use butter to coat all the sides and the bottom of the bread pan. And again, I almost forgot the salt that goes in it too, so I went ahead and added that to my bowl. I'll stir that in later before I pour it over into my bread pan. Give it one last stir, make sure everything is good and incorporated together. And it's not going to be thick like a rolled out dough. It's going to be loose. You're going to pour this over into your buttered bread pan. I've already had my oven preheating at 350. You're going to put this in there on 350, or my oven heats hot, so I cut it down to 325. And I had it in there for 30 minutes. Now it comes out golden brown. It did raise over the top of my bread pan a little bit, but that's okay. You're going to eat it anyway, so it doesn't have to look perfect. And as you can see, it cuts really well. My knife needs to be a little sharper, I guess. But it filled the whole kitchen with apple cinnamon smell. This will be really good to toast up with some butter, homemade preserves. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe.